Hello again. This is page 4 of Unit 8, Section 1. So here we are. We're going to start, and I'm going to remember to give you some graphs to put on your paper so we can actually sketch the graphs. So I'm going to start out by doing the synthetic division here. Remember that if I have the x plus 3, I need to do the x minus 3 right there. And then I have my coefficients here, 1 and negative 1. Bring this down, multiply, goes there, add, that's your remainder. Now, this number is going to be your k, and this number is a. If you want to drop the arrow there, go for it. And notice how your a ended up being a negative. That means you're going to have the reflection across the x-axis. Up 1, left 3, and vertical stretch by 4. Okay, none of this is new, just the format. And I have the A, H, and K right there. Now to sketch the graph, you know we like to start with your H and K right there. So H is negative 3, K is 1 right there. And that's your vertical and horizontal asymptote. From there, I pick a couple points over to the left. I pick a couple points over to the right. And then you know by definition your graph is going to approach the asymptotes right there. But you start right there with your H and K. So the next one, I did the box backwards just to mix and match. So I start right there with 2x, and I have the 4x, and I have the negative 2 right here off to the side. And then the first, I need to ask myself, what number goes there that multiplies by 4x that gives you 2x? And then you think, and you think, and you think, and you come up with 1/2. Well, 1/2 times 4 equals 2x. And then you know, since this is 1/2 there, you have to multiply, and then you get that number. And then you know the diagonals would have to add up to this number right here. And if you can remember how to do the box backwards, I have a video for that I go into the details, and I have a couple examples of that. So the diagonal has to add up to 1. Since here I already have negative 1, I need a 2 there to make 1. Okay, this is your k, and this, the remainder, is your a. And the divisor doesn't change. Okay, so went up 1/2, vertical stretch by 2. And here, how do I know it went to the right by 1/2? Well, I set this, the denominator equal to 0, and solve. Okay, so I start right there. And since we're just sketching the graph, I'm going to do the best I can with that 1/2 right there. Here's my vertical asymptote, horizontal asymptote. And then again, I found 2 points over to the left and 2 points over to the right to plot. And I know the behavior of that graph is going to approach the asymptotes. And you thought division of polynomials was going to go away, huh? Okay, here I'm doing long division. If you wanted to do the box, that's fine, you can do the box. But here I'm just mixing and matching. So I have negative 1 minus 1 goes there, and I'm dividing by negative 3x plus 2. So negative 3x divided by negative x is 3. Then you multiply. 3 times negative x is negative 3x. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. And then I wrote it in red so you wouldn't forget that we're subtracting. No matter what, when you subtract, this has to be 0. So, and then I have 2 minus negative 3, that makes plus 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5. And you know the remainder is going to be a, and here you have k. So up 3. Now this negative right here belongs to that, okay? Notice how I changed it because I had to factor it out. I still have to divide by this original one. But then when I'm rewriting this, I can't just put this in the denominator. Okay, I had to factor this out and make this nice and pretty, because otherwise we would have thought that this is shifting to the right, but it's not. It's shifting to the left, and then have the reflection over the x-axis. And then, okay, so h is negative 1, k is 3, negative 1, 3, vertical, horizontal asymptote. And then again, choose 2 points to the left of h and k, choose 2 points to the right of h and k. And when you substitute the numbers in, you will notice that it will show the reflection across the x-axis. And the last one here, nice and easy synthetic division. So negative 1 goes there. Here you have your coefficients. Bring that down. Multiply goes there. Add. Your remainder is a, and here is k. So easy, up 2 and left 1. That's your h and k. H is negative 1, k is 2. Here's your vertical asymptote. Here's your horizontal asymptote. Choose 2 points to the left of that vertical asymptote. Choose 2 points to the right of the vertical asymptote to calculate and plot and sketch the graph right there.